Hi everybody, this is Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I am here to talk to you about my birthday book haul. I don't know how many takes I just had to take just to get that right, but yeah. I'm like, is it a tongue twister or what? Birthday book haul. In years past, I've done these and I've really overdone it. And I could say, one could still say that I have done that too, but I think that this is a lot more manageable than I have done in the past. What I did to kind of rein myself in is I said my birthday month was this month, which is June, and it's the 6th month, so I am allowed 6 books. Still a lot. I mean, I don't know. I know BookTube kind of gets us desensitized to book hauls and the volume and how much, I see people with huge boxes, and I've been there, done it. Probably if you go way back, you can see some. And truth be told, there may be one in the future, even though I don't really like to do them I don't like to do them that often because I just feel like I want to give you something, a little bit more content. But I always get excited when I buy books, and I want to share why I bought them. And maybe there'd be a book that you might want yourself, or you've read, or you see that I'm reading it and I got it, and you think of another book that you might want to recommend. So for those reasons, I do like to share, and I just like to talk about books. So whatever the number, it really doesn't matter. But I don't want the channel to be filled with just book hauls. And so I try to kind of spread them out a little bit. But since my birthday was just recent, I thought I would share these with you. And especially because I might pick up one of these sooner than later. So let's get started. Okay, let's see. So these first 2 books, I'm going to do them together because they're by the same author. And I had been wanting to read this book forever. And it was, I don't know if this came in hardcover initially. I feel like there was a reason. I think maybe a lot of people were talking about it, and I didn't want to get it. But now it's in paperback, which I love. And then I got the second book. I don't know if I think they are, let me read, because the reason why I say this is because I'm thinking I might mix this up with another book. But I think it's a series, and this is I bought book 1 and book 2, which is the most recent. So this one, and I don't know if this was her debut novel, but it's called The Jigsaw Man by Nadine Matheson, and it's an Inspector Angelica Henley thriller. I told you I'm kind of getting into the thrillers. I know. It's so interesting how I'm kind of getting pulled into some of these. And I can definitely see, like, when I'm looking for books now, I'm seeing ones that I'm definitely pulling away from. So there's certain that I am liking and some that I don't. So I'm hoping that I'll like this one. She's a Black author. I love that. And Nadine Matheson is a criminal defense attorney and winner of the City University Crime Writing Competition, and she lives in London. Okay, so this one is about, so I'm going to read the back to you because I think it was mixing this up with another one. A serial killer and his copycat are locked in a violent game of cat and mouse. Can D'Angelica Henley stop them before it's too late? Okay, sorry. I'm just thinking while I'm reading for a second. Okay. On the day she returns to active duty with the Serial Crimes Unit. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking, okay? Because we're friends here. When I just read that, I was like, I said D'Angelica Henley, right? But something about it, if you rewind this, you can see the wheels turning, like, something's not right. Is this like, is this her name? Like D'Angelica? I don't think so, right? But the D-I is capital, but they're all capital letters, so there is a reason why I made the mistake in thinking it was part of the name. But it's Detective Inspector is what it's for. Okay, so I told you must laugh. You can rewind and come back to where we are now, and we can continue on with the book. I could edit it out, but let's just be real. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so let's start again. On the day she returns to active duty with the Serial Crimes Unit, Detective Inspector Angelica Henley is called to a crime scene. Dismembered body parts from 2 victims have been found by the river. Okay. The modus operandi bears a striking resemblance to Peter Olivier, the notorious Jigsaw killer, who spent the past 2 years behind bars. When he learns that someone is co-opting his grisly signature, the arrangement of victims' limbs and puzzle piece shapes, he decides to take matters into his own hands. As the body count rises, Detective Inspector, otherwise known as DI, Angelica Henley, is faced with an unspeakable new threat. Can she apprehend the copycat killer before Olivier finds a way to get to him first, or would she herself become the next victim? Doo-doo-doo. So this is, I think this is the first in this series. No? Was this one the first one? No. What is the year? Let me see now. I'm going to be wrong. This is the other one. This one is called The Binding Room by Nadine Matheson. No One Can Hear You Scream. Okay, hold on. I thought this was the newer one. Let me see. No, this is 2023. So this is next up. So the Jigsaw Man was the first one, and this is the second one. And it says, in this room, no one can hear you scream. The serial crimes unit are called in to investigate when a local pastor is found stabbed to death. As D.I. Henley assesses the crime scene, she discovers a hidden door that conceals a room set up for torture, and bound in bed in the middle of a room is a body of a man. When another body is found, also tied up, Henley realizes there's someone out there torturing innocent people and leaving them for dead. But why? There's nothing that connects the victims. They didn't know each other. Their paths never crossed. But someone has targeted them, and it's up to Henley and the SCU to stop them before they find another binding room. So these are a little dark, and it may turn out that they're too dark for me. But I really wanted to read a thriller by a Black author as well, and she's new to me, but I remember when this one came out. I don't remember what people said, and I didn't even take a chance to go look on Goodreads. I just said I'll just take a chance because the books weren't that expensive. So I think I actually got them on sale. So this is a picture of her. You see her in there. You see the little picture. There she's there in that one little updated photo. So those are the two that I got that were together. Now this next one, I think these all I pre-ordered. Yeah, I pre-ordered the most of these. Yep. So if you go back to any of my old videos, you know that I love Rachel Housel Hall. I just love her. I love her. I loved her from her first serial, like they were cop crime books series. I loved it so much, and I was sad that she ended it. But I'm always here for her, and I knew she had a new one coming out this year, so I have pre-ordered it, and it was in paperback. I'm loving when these pre-orders when you can get it in paperback, so I don't have to wait. So this one is called What Fire Brings. This just came out. I don't remember the date, but it just came out this month, I believe. So this one says, people disappear here. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Let me tell you the names. I can't believe I'm saying the names of the other ones that I've read this series because I can't remember because my brain. Yeah, Land of Shadows, Skies of Ash, Trails of Echo, and City of Saviors was a 4-book series that she had. And then she had They All Fall Down, and Now She's Gone, These Toxic Things, which I do have on my Kindle, I think. I just haven't read it. We Lie Here, and What Never Happened. And this one is What Fire Brings. I mean, the cover is fabulous. It's just very stunning, huh? Okay, so there's that. So this one says, people disappear here. Bailey Meadows has just moved into the remote Topanga Canyon home of thriller author Jack Beckham. As his writer in residence, she's supposed to help him once again reach the bestseller list. But she's not there to write a thriller. She's there to find Sam Morris, a community leader dedicated to finding missing people who has disappeared in the canyon surrounding Beckham's property. The missing woman was last seen in the drought-stricken forest, known for wildfires and mountain lions. Each new day, Bailey learns just how dangerous these canyons are for other women who have also gone missing here, and for her. Could these missing women be linked to strange events that occurred decades ago at the Beckham estate? So yeah, so I guess if we look at my my birthday book haul, they are all of the same type of vein book. They're kind of thrillers, mystery, kind of, and those other two are dark. So Um, hers, the books that I've read from her in the past have not been super detailed. So as long as it's not too detailed, I think I'd be okay. So yeah, I'm excited to check it out and see. This one I read. I think I saw it on Goodreads in the beginning of the year that it was going to come out, and I put it in my book. I think I did. I think I put it in my book journal, and I said I'm going to pre-order it. I'm going to take a chance. Again, it was a paperback. I like to pre-order. If it's paperback, I'm all there, you know. But when it's, you know, let me see. I'm pretty sure this was one of the ones I had in my June. Yeah. This one? Did the other one? Yeah, this one. And the next one I'm going to tell you are two. Did the other one there? No. Yeah, all three of the next ones were in here. I had put them in here in the beginning of the year, and I pre-ordered so I could get them. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to laugh at me because I did make a mistake on one of them. But anyhow, this one is called Do What Godmother Says, and it's L.S. Stratton. And listen, for you that are watching the video, I know when I watch people for a long time, you get used to what they read. So I know this is a stray from some of the other books that I might read, even though I do think in my mind that I do read a lot of diverse types of reads and genres. But don't have no fear. Don't decide to discuss, like, you know, not watch the videos anymore because these are some darker thrillers, because I have my other books, believe me, you all know that I still want to read. But I like to just spice it up, and I'm in a reading slump still, even though I am reading, and I'm trying to shift to see if these things will also help. So I have pre-ordered these before the slump, but just in time, so one of these might be able to kind of get me really going again, and I think that'll be good. So this one is, I said, is Do What Godmother Says by L.S. Stratton, and this author of Not So Perfect Strangers, which I have not read. And here's the cover, which is actually really fabulous. And this is the author in the back. Can you see her? And she is an NAACP Image Award nominated author and former crime newspaper reporter who has written more than a dozen books under different pen names in just about every genre. Really? She currently lives in Maryland with her husband, their daughter, and their tuxedo cat. Interesting, huh? All right, so anyways, this a modern day writer and a Harlem Renaissance artist are connected by a painting with a deadly secret in this gripping gothic thriller. That's what just grabbed me on this one. I was like, oh, okay, a thriller that's going to tie into the Harlem Renaissance. I'm kind of there for that. So Shanice Pierce knows better than to heed bad omens, but she has a hard time ignoring the signs when she finds herself newly single and out of a job on the same seemingly cursed day. Then, while cleaning out her grandmother's house, Shanice comes across a painting she hasn't seen in years, drawn to the haunting portrait in a way she can't explain. Shanice accepts her grandmother's offer to keep the family heirloom. She soon uncovers the story of the artist, a Harlem Renaissance painter named Estelle Johnson. The young woman was taken under the wing by a wealthy art patron, Maud Bachman, or Godmother, as she insisted her artists call her, and vanished shortly after Bachman's brutal murder a century ago. And so, and it goes on and on. But yeah, so I like it because that leads me to believe that they're going to talk a little bit about the Harlem Renaissance in here. So I'm excited. Yeah. And the font's good. I like it's really doable. And look at it's floppy. Who doesn't love floppy? Like floppy almost lays open on its own floppy. Big wide pages. I love the size of this. It's making me happy. It's got that velvety kind of cover, which means this is what it means in the summertime. Dry your hands, because if you put sunblock on and you hold this, you can have all sorts of dots on this, and then it's gonna make you mad. So beware. Okay, so there's that one. Then this other one that I pre-ordered, which people are probably talking about now too, because this one's came out, has a absolutely stunning cover, and that's the Ballad of, I'm gonna say it wrong, but I'm gonna say Jacquot Delahaye. And it's a novel by Brianne Cameron, and this is the cover. just going to butcher the whole thing, the title and the author. But isn't that stunning? Like, look at it. I don't know if you can even see it good, but there's like a gold ship in the water on her face, going across her face in the ocean. It's beautiful. And it goes around to the back. It's really pretty. It's beautiful. And the black woman, it's like, she's like blue, like it's black and white with a blue tint. So it's beautiful. Okay. So now that we've discovered the cover is attractive, let's talk about the book. This epic, dazzling tale inspired by legend illuminates a woman of color's rise to power as one of the few purported female pirate captains to sail the Caribbean, and the forbidden love story that will shape the course of history. And the tumultuous town of Yaquimo, Santo Domingo, Jacquet de la Haye, is an unknown but up-and-coming shipwright. Her dreams are bold, but her ambitions are bound by the confines of her life with her self-seeking French father. When her way of life and the delicate balance of power in the town are threatened, she is forced to flee her home and become a woman on the run, along with a motley crew of refugees, including a mysterious young woman named Teresa. Jacquet and her band become indentured servants to the infamous Black Hand, a ruthless pirate captain who rules his ship with an iron fist. As they struggle to survive his brutality, Jacquet finds herself unable to resist Teresa despite their differences. When Black Hand hatches a dangerous scheme to steal a Portuguese shipment of jewels, Jacquet must rely on her wits, resourcefulness, and friends to survive, but she discovers there's a grander, darker scheme of treachery at play, and she ultimately might decide which price it was willing to pay to secure a better future for them all. The unfortunate tale, told in 3 parts, The Ballad of Jacquet de la Haye, is a thrilling, buccaneering escapade filled with siege and battle, and it also is a tender exploration of friendship, love, and the search for freedom and home. And this is the author, which she looks like. And I'll read her description. Brianna Cameron is a queer, disabled writer based in Cardiff, Wales. Her father of Jamaican, Panamanian, and Cuban heritage, and her mother is of English and Welsh heritage. She studied English and creative writing at the university, graduating in 2020, and she has a keen love of history that began with her first reading of The Three Musketeers as a child. She has been writing since she could pick up a pencil, first emulating the comic books her dad raised her on before moving on to novels. In 2020, her short story, The Nantes Affair, was longlisted for the Crime Writers Association short story competition, and her debut novel, this one I'm holding in my hands, was longlisted that same year for the Penguin Right Now competition, and in 2021 it was shortlisted for the Lucy Cavendish Prize. So she's really, really got a lot of accolades for just this is the debut novel. So I'm excited about this one. It sounds very interesting. A female pirate. What? Hello? Yeah, and a person of color? What? Yes, there. I'm there. Now, this is the last book. This is the 6th book. And not until I got it, I realized that I did not have the first book in this series. Okay. So, I don't know. Has any of you read the first book? I thought I did. I didn't think I did. I thought I had it. But I pre-ordered the next one so I could get to the next one. That's how crazy I am. Didn't have the first one. Didn't read the first one. Don't own the first one. Got to get the first one now. But I didn't want to get it because I'm trying to stick to my 6 books right now. And I know I'm not going to get to this right away. So I will hold off and I will get the book 1 to this. This is Truth Be Told, an Annalise Spain mystery by Patricia Rabon. And and her first one is All That Is Secret. So this one is, yeah, I like that little description. History and mystery come together with heart-gripping perfection in Patricia Rabon's Truth Be Told. All right, it says, Denver's newest detective, a garden's deadly secret. On a lovely June night in 1924, amateur detective Annalise Spain is mingling bravely at a high-class political fundraiser in the lush backyard garden of a famed political fixer, Cooper Coates, one of the wealthiest men in Denver's black neighborhood of 5 Points. When Coates' young daughter discovers a pretty stranger dead in her father's garden shed, Emily is thrust onto the baffling new case just as she's reeling from another recent discovery, a handwritten letter found buried in her own garden that reveals the identity of her mother. Not ready to face the truth about her hidden past, Annalie throws herself into solving the mystery of the young woman's demise. With the help of her pastor boyfriend, Jack Blake, her orphan buddy, Eddie, and her trusted church friends, Annabelle follows the clues to three seemingly disconnected settings: a traveling carnival set in downtown, a black civic club, and a prestigious white seminar on the outskirts of Denver. And it keeps going on. And I probably spoil a little bit for myself there because maybe the guy that she's with, she probably discussed with the first one, but we'll find out. By the time I read it, I'll have forgot what I said here. But this is another gorgeous cover. I love the cover on the other one. The other one had a woman like walking up a staircase. And unfortunately, I don't have a picture of the author for this one to show you the author. Because I want to start showing the pictures of the authors so you can see them too. You know, I do sometimes, but I forget. So those are the 6 books that I got for my birthday. And I'm feeling like this is one that I definitely think would be good in the summer. I'm feeling like, but I know her writing style. This could be one that I might read in the summer. And then we do have the 2 there, the Jigsaw Man. Depending upon how detailed they are, graphic, then we'll see. But I'm thinking these 2, I can't read this always. That's my dog, isn't it? Can you hear her? I hope you can't. Because she's just causing trouble with the other dogs. And this one definitely sounds like summer, right? Because it's a pirate, it's in the water. It's like these 3 feel like they need to happen this summer. And my summer doesn't just end it into August. My summer goes all the way through to September. So I could technically do that. I have not put together my summer reading, like, you know, my the rest of my summer list that I wanted to do. And I don't have my July books yet. So maybe one of these can make their way into that list, and then I'll be 1/3 of the way there. But these are the books that I got, and I'm excited about them. Let me know if you've read any of them. If you read this, and let me know if you think that this is going to be really graphic and I might be like uncomfortable. Or if you started this series and read the first one of this, because I thought I owned it. I started looking, I keep them in my Book Buddy app, and I keep them also on a Notion thing, and I don't have it in there. So I'm like, oh, no. Oh, and I do also have yeah, I keep a lot of places. But anyways, so I think these are the 3. I'm definitely leaning towards these 3 being the ones. Let me know. Do you guys buy yourself books for your birthday? Because am I the only one? No, I'm not. Let me know what you're reading. Oh, want to see another thing I got for myself for my birthday? I think it's cute. It's a little Target shirt. I wanted it. I couldn't find it in my store, so I just ordered it. But I just think it is so sweet. It just says be kind, right? Like, be kind. So I'm going to wear it for one of the videos, like, because I just think it's, I hope I got the right size. I'm kind of big. Maybe not. Once I get inside of it. Once I get inside of it, it'll fit. But I just thought it was so simple and nice, and it's a really like a charcoal gray with white popping letters in it. So I got that for myself. How are you guys doing? I'm gonna apologize now. I should have done it before, but I'm really shiny because it's so hot here. We have had a lot of heat, and it's subsided for like a day, and it's back again. Maybe that's not my dog. I hope that's the neighbor's dog. Anyway, yeah, so I want to apologize for being shiny this whole thing. It might be like, you probably got a whole glare from me from that. But yeah, let me know what you're reading. I'm going to put together my list for next month, and which is right around the corner. And I have to figure out what I'm going to read. I'm trying to wrap up my June books, so yeah, and I still got to do, I haven't finished yet my blind TBR book. It's slow. I'm so slow in it, and I don't want to quit because I've got an ego, and I feel like I want to commit to finishing the books that I get here. But if I get to, I'd say if I get in 100 more pages in this book and it does not pick up, I will not be sad to DNF it. And I will just say, yes, it was from the blind TBR, and in my book journal, I will put in there, it was a DNF and why. I think so. I mean, I just so far, I'm trying to be very open that maybe, because I keep, sometimes with books, if I put them down too much, that's what happens. But I pick it up and then I'm like, meh. meh. And this is where I'm talking about the reading slump. Is it the book or is it me? You never know what you come off of. You know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna talk to you guys later because I am going to waste everybody's time babbling. Let me know what you're reading, and thanks for watching. Let me know if you made it to the end. Thumbs up if you did, because I want to see if people watch to the end. I talk a lot. I'm trying to make my videos a little shorter, but I don't think so. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you leave a little emoji of the thumbs up if you made it to the end. And I know on the last one, only 3 people said they made it to the end. So I'm hoping it's just that people did, but they didn't want to do that. You don't have to leave a thumbs up. You can even say, I made it to the end if you don't want to put the emoji. But okay, I'm going to talk to you later. Bye.